Hey pop shoppers, welcome to Ed Rambeau's little corner of the world.
You to me are sweet as roses in the morning. You to me are soft as summer rain at dawn. In love we share, that's something rare. The sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble, but love will never die, because we'll see the mountains tumble before we say goodbye.
Hey everybody, Ed Rambeau here with my little corner of the world, and it's so good to be back. As much as I miss not being here with all of you every other Friday night, I did enjoy my short time off. Even though I didn't get to do all the things I'd intended to do, like record a few songs, but I promise I will get to that eventually. Tonight, being back with all of you, it seems to be more than just my little corner of the world. It's more like my little corner of the sky.
Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats sit on the windowsill, children sit in the snow. Why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. But don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. The sky.
You just heard Corner of the Sky from the Broadway show Pippin, and I hope you enjoyed my version. Yes, my friends, after a month and a half off, since I'm here and I'm back, well, that happens to be the theme for tonight. I'm here and I'm back, which will include a series of songs with either the word here or back found in its title. And to start off that theme, since I'm here and you're all here with me, well,
here we are, face to face. We forget time and place. Hold me now, don't let go. Though it hurts, we both know the time we spend together is gonna fly. And everything you do to me is gonna feel so right. Baby, when you're loving me, I feel like I could cry. 'cause there's nothing I can do to keep from loving you. Here we are, all alone, trembling hearts beating strong, reaching out, breathless kiss. I never thought I could feel like this. I want to stop the time from passing by. I want to close my eyes and feel your lips are touching mine. Baby, when you're close to me, I want you more each time. And there's nothing I can do to keep from loving you. There's nothing I can do. I'm helpless in your arms. Oh baby, what you do? I'm in love, this is it. There's no turning back this time. There's no turning back. Here we are once again, but this time we're only friends. Funny world, sometimes lies become the game when love's the prize. And though no one knows what's going on inside, and all the love I feel for you is something I should hide, when I have you close to me, the feeling's so sublime that there's nothing I can do to keep from loving you. Can't keep from loving you, my baby. There's nothing I can do, sweet baby, to keep from loving you. No, nothing I can do, my baby, to keep from loving you. No, 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 no.
I'm Here and I'm Back is tonight's theme, which brings us to a song from my CD entitled Rambeau, Smooth and Jazzy. Composed by the incomparable George Gershwin, please enjoy my rendition of Our Love is Here to Stay.
It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, forever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know, they're just passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. dear. Our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here. Our love is here to stay.
From Our Love Is Here to Stay, written by the great George Gershwin, let's move on to a song written by Frank Wildhorn with the word back in its title. He wrote it for his then-wife, Linda Etter, and I used it as one of the songs in my act for my many cruise ship appearances. It's called Till You Come Back to Me.
The moon is afraid to come out tonight. There'll be no dinners by candlelight. There is an aura of doom in the air and a storm out at sea. Every Picasso tonight is in blue. The currency's plummeting down in Peru, and it won't come back till you come back to me. The world's gone mad since we have parted, and Mother Nature doesn't like what she can see. She's feeling sad and broken-hearted, but she'll be feeling better if you come back to me. Tonight all the winners have learned how to lose. Even Tchaikovsky is playing the blues, and the hole in the sky makes the winter a balmy 103. The papers are saying that love is passé. The poets are striking, but not for the pay, and they won't write till you come back to me. It's clear to see we were mistaken. Shakespeare himself could not create such tragedy. Don't you agree? First steps must be taken. But we can fix this mess when you come back to me. Tonight every song is a bit out of tune. The cow tried to jump but crashed into the moon. You have to admit it cannot be too soon till we're in harmony. For what really matters we never can learn. Spring will arrive so the birds can return, but they won't come back till you come back to me. They won't come back till you come back to me. They're not coming back till you come back to me. Till you come back to me, nothing makes sense at all. Till you come back to me, I'm running into walls. Till you come back to me, till you come back to me. Till you come back to me, I haven't got a clue. Till you come back to me, I don't know what to do. Till you come back to me, till you come back to me. Tonight every song is a bit out of tune. The cow tried to jump but crashed into the moon. You have to admit it cannot be too soon till we're in harmony. For what really matters we never can learn. Spring will arrive so the birds can return, but they won't come back till you come back to me. No, they won't come back till you come back to me. They're staying put till you come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. You got a great audience tonight, I see, huh? Thank you very much. I appreciate it, thank you.
That, of course, was a cut from my CD entitled Rambeau Live. For those of you who may have just tuned in, you're listening to Ed Rambeau, and this is My Little Corner of the World on Good Time Oldies Radio. That's goodtimeoldies.info. Tonight's theme, I'm Here and I'm Back. And, speaking of back, Look who else is back, my friends. It's America's favorite pussycat, Talking Tom. Welcome, little buddy.
Thanks, Eduardo. And hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be here to add a little well-needed spark to this show.
Never mind, let's move right on. So tell us, what's new, Tom?
Well, not too much actually, except last night my neighbor started banging on my door at 3:30 a.m. Can you imagine that? 3:30 a.m.
3:30 a.m. My God, that's terrible.
I know, but luckily for him, I was still up playing my bagpipes.
Oh, no. But besides that, anything else new?
Yeah, my mother-in-law is planning to visit us.
Oh, gee, you haven't mentioned your mother-in-law in a while. Do you guys speak often?
Yeah, she calls me every single day, but she always says the same thing to me.
And what's that?
Pick up, I know you're there.
Oh, my. Hey, a few months back you mentioned you and Angelina had your first kitten. How's the little guy doing? And what'd you name him?
Oh, he's fine, and his name is Sheldon.
Sheldon, huh? That's a cute name.
Yeah, but at 4 months old, he's already at the age where he's getting into everything.
Yeah, but that's to be expected at that age.
You have no idea, but I've discovered you can learn a lot from kittens.
Oh, yeah? And what have you learned?
That I have very little patience.
Patience is a virtue, Tom.
I suppose so, but you know, before we had Sheldon, Angelina and I couldn't decide whether we wanted to have a kitten or buy a dog.
Wow, that's a big difference. But why even consider buying a dog over having your own kitten?
Well, to put it bluntly, we couldn't decide whether we wanted to ruin our carpet or ruin our lives.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah, he's now at the age where everything on the floor ends up in his mouth, and everything in his mouth ends up on the floor. But here's what I don't get. He's not even 4 months old yet, and Angelina keeps asking him what he wants to be when he grows up.
And why do you suppose she's asking him such a question at 4 months old?
I don't know. I guess she's looking for ideas.
Say goodnight, Tom.
Good night. I just got here. By the way, while you were on vacation, Eduardo, I tried to get Stu Weiss to give me your spot until you returned. And you know what he said?
No, what did he say?
He said if he gave me your spot, you'd cry.
And what did you say to that?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
Once again, Tom, say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. See you in 2 weeks. But for now, my catnip awaits.
Good night, Tom, and we'll be anxiously awaiting your return. Not. Well, there you have it, folks. America's favorite pussycat, Talking Tom. Returning now to tonight's theme, I'm Here and I'm Back. Here's another song with the word here in its title. A wonderful old classic standard, Here's That Rainy Day.
Maybe I should have saved those leftover dreams. Funny, but here's that rainy day. Here's that rainy day. They told me about, and I laughed at the thought that it might turn out this way. Where's that worn-out wish that I threw aside after it brought my lover near? Funny, becomes a cold, rainy day. Funny, that rainy day is here. Where's that worn-out wish that I threw aside after it brought my love near? Funny how love becomes a cold, rainy day. Funny that rainy day is here.
From songwriters Jimmy Van Heusen and Johnny Burke, you just heard my interpretation of Here's That Rainy Day. You know, while trying to find songs that contained either the word here or back within their titles, I discovered there were actually very few. So in order to find enough to fill up the 30 minutes for tonight, I needed to resort to this song. So I ask that you please bear with me. Although it may not be very apropos for this time of year, it does contain the word here in its title, so I hope you enjoy it.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen, Blitzen, and all his reindeer pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stocking and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for the boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle jangle, what a beautiful sight. Jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, for he loves you just the same. Santa knows that we're God's children, that makes everything right. Fill your hearts with Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Well, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when the chimes ring out, then it's Christmas morn again. Peace on earth will come to all if we just follow the line. Let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. 'Cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Hey, look at Santa Claus is up in the sleigh. Hey.
Sorry, my friends. Although I know that song may sound like I'm pushing the season, trust me, at the rate time is flying by, it won't be long before we all will be hearing Gene Autry singing it daily over the airwaves. Anyway, with that said and done, here's my final song for this evening. And anybody who went to high school with me won't be surprised to hear me singing this tune, because anytime there was a holiday, the teachers would inevitably ask me to stand up and entertain the class. And more often than not, I'd sing a Johnny Ray song, this being one of them, Walkin' My Baby Back Home.
Gee, it's great after being out late, walking my baby back home. Arm in arm over meadow and farm, walking my baby back home. We go along harmonizing a song, or I'm reciting a poem. Owls go by and they give me the eye, walking my baby back home. We stop for a while, she gives me a smile and snuggles her head to my chest. We start into pet, and that's when I get her powder all over my vest. Just when I start to straighten my tie, she has to borrow my comb. One kiss, then I continue again, walking my baby back home. Afraid of the dark, so I have to park outside of her door till it's light. She says if I try to kiss her, she'll cry. I dry her tears all through the night, hand in hand to a barbecue stand. Right from her doorway we roam. Eats and then it's a pleasure again, walking my baby, talking my baby, loving my baby. I don't mean maybe, walking my baby back home.
Before saying goodnight, you all know that I occasionally like to close with a cute little showbiz story, which brings this one to mind. The famous movie director Otto Preminger was visiting New York, and while dining in a restaurant, his waitress recognized him, and at the end of his meal, she asked him if he'd please come to see her in an off-Broadway production in which she was currently performing. Preminger, always on the lookout for new and interesting talent, decided to take her up on that offer and went to see her performance a few nights later. When the show ended, he went backstage, and when the young female ingenue asked Mr. Preminger what he thought of her performance, his reply was, "My dear, you may not be the prettiest actress in the world, but you certainly are the worst." Talk about a blunt reply, right? I think at some point Otto Preminger might have gone on to give lessons to Simon Cowell. Anyway, before calling it a night, allow me to remind all you wonderful listeners out there that most of my radio shows are archived on YouTube. And in addition to the audio portion, each one also includes a complete visual. To see the list available, simply type the following into YouTube's search box: Ed Rambeau Radio. In conclusion, although it's awesome to be back, my friends, it's unfortunately already time to say goodnight. So until we meet again 2 weeks from this evening, this is Ed Rambeau saying thank you for joining me, and from my little corner of the world to yours, here's wishing you a fun-filled evening with Stu, along with a wonderful weekend to match. So at this time, allow me to return you to Mr. Stu Weiss and his one-of-a-kind pop shop. Good night with buckets of love, everyone!